#WeAreMovieClub.
Hey there, welcome to WeAreMovieClub. I'm Camera, and today is Red vs. Blue Season 4. This is a review for week 33 of #WeAreMovieClub. This week was my pick. So the short sell on this one is that the teams reacclimate to Blood Gulch while trying to deal with the busyness of the Xenos Prophecy. My love for this one is we get back to a little bit of O'Malley body jumping. Seeing the mean versions of people is actually pretty interesting, and there's one huge one that sets up for like way later in the series, but we'll get there. Once again, my hate is Vic Jr., the stupidest idea for a character ever. Bernie Burns, a part of me hates you. The MVP this time was Tucker. Not only has he had like some of the best sex pun lines ever, but he's integral to the series as the savior of the sword or key or whatever you want to call that thing. So he definitely becomes a vital role in this, and he steps up to the part. I really have always liked Tucker. I've always said that like that would be my character, but credit where credit's due, Tucker did an amazing job on this one. Swish the categories.
Aesthetics.
The aesthetics are pretty much the same as last time, except we're mostly back in Blood Gulch, so most of it's pretty familiar. There's not a lot going on otherwise, like in this realm. We still just kept it standard. They've only gotten better as they've gone, and even though we're back at Blood Gulch, they're definitely setting up good shots, and they're getting what they need to get on camera. That's just how it is. Aesthetics gets a 78.
Character development.
I'm not going to hide the fact that I think Season 4 suffers a little bit from its story, because Rooster Teeth just at a place at this point in time where they don't know how to set up story continuously. They bring up this nice rate of compulsion, and then they dip a little bit, and they grow up, and then they dip a little bit. It's just kind of how they structure the things to keep people interested, and I think it worked ultimately. But for Season 4, I don't think there's a lot going on in the characters, and they're dealing mostly with the story, not concentrating on getting the characters anywhere, other than Tucker maybe dealing with his issues. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Character development gets an 82.
Storyline.
The storyline kind of suffers here from itself, honestly. They focus really hard on it, and it's not the best. They're trying to do a lot of things that I don't think they had the capability to do, though utilizing the caves definitely helps, and adding the elites in there as characters definitely was a way to do it. They came with some neat ideas in order to make things happen, but execution on it just, I don't know. It just didn't feel as strong as it could be. Storyline gets an 82.
Compulsion.
Out of the Blood Gulch Chronicles, Season 2 and 4 are not particularly my favorites, so I just gotta be honest about that. It's not nearly as funny as the third one was, but it does a similar dip that did in Season 2, so I'm okay with that. It's still good stuff, it's just not the hilarity that the Seasons 1 and 3 were. Compulsion gets an 88. So if you total all that up, you get an average of 82.5. Look, before we wrap up, I have to squeeze this in for Out of Mind, because when the miniseries Out of Mind was released, it didn't quite make it on the Season 4 disc. It's on the disc for Season 5, or you can search it, go watch it at roosterteeth.com. I'm sure they have it there. They've got pretty much all their videos up there if you want to watch them episode by episode, but I do encourage you to buy their product, because it's definitely worth it. Real quick, you might be wondering what Tex was up to there. Out of Mind explains Tex's adventures when she comes back in Season 5. You'll definitely be able to watch the adventure that she had and the answers she comes back with. So there is that. I do encourage you to include that in your review if you do a review, but hey, it is what it is. For my wrap-up review, I've got to say, this isn't the best of the seasons for Blood Gulch, but it's definitely good. It's definitely worth the time to watch. Rooster Teeth needed something. Honestly, they probably needed Monty, but they didn't even know about him then, and there's no way nobody knew that's what they needed. So, eventually we'll get there, we'll see where he gets implemented, and I'll talk about him more. But they try to do a lot of good things. They definitely pushed the boundaries for what they had, and even if they had Halo 3, the Forge assets, which we'll see things come up later with that, I think they could have done a lot of good things. So it's really hard to fault them for what they were working with, because I think they make a phenomenal product. So once again, this was a review for #WeAreMovieClub. This week's pick was mine. Next week's pick is Charlie. He's picked Surrogates. It's a Bruce Willis flick if some of you have just a Willis fetish. It's a very good movie. I've seen it before. I'm looking forward to actually putting a review down for it. So be sure to go watch Charlie's channel, search the hashtag to see everything that we're up to, and if you want to yell at us on the Twitters, at WeAreMovieClub, by all means, hit us up. We're always looking for new people. Well, that's it for me. I'm Cam Ryan. Thanks for watching.
Be sure to go check out all the fine folks that are involved in this video. Thanks for watching.